Yo, yo, yo.
You're
Hi, everybody.
I don't know what happened to Karen's screen.
your camera's off or something.
Let me try bringing her back on. Dang. I can see her in the breaker room.
Oh, Karen, are you? Is your camera on in Zoom?
I'm not in Zoom.
Hmm.
I can see it fine from.
Yeah, not too sure what's going on. But what up, everybody? Welcome back to How to Wholesale. My name is Mike Gomes. This is Felipe. This is Karen. We're here to just give you guys some freaking value. So, Felipe, how was your day, bro?
My day was good, excellent. Yo, Harvey's here. What's up, man? It's been a while.
Bro, it was Harvey's birthday.
Man, happy birthday, bro.
So what's good, bro? How was your week? Or how was your day?
Day was good. I got 2 properties to talk about. I was actually supposed to call the guy at 4, but we had that meeting. One is a 14-unit complex, right? So I know the comp in there is completely different the way we do it. We don't have to go too much in the weeds on how to do it right now, but I just not sure where to go from there. He's asking for 2.1 million.
Where is it?
Rhode Island in Bristol.
Yes, let's freaking buy that thing, bro. This is the universe, dog. Literally, I had a call with what's his face, John Lim, my freaking guy. John Lim's the man, but he's looking to get into multis, and he wants to do some together. So literally, this is the universe just pumping out opportunities. There, Karen is.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, dude, essentially, here's how you underwrite a multi. You got to get all the rent rolls. You got to get all the expenses, everything that you can think of when it comes to what could be coming out of the landlord's pocket every month for expenses. This could be snow removal. This could be taxes, insurance, maintenance, like all the things, right? Like you got to figure out that. Typically, with these commercial buildings that are like 5+ units, they have something called a T12. Okay, what a T12 is basically a rundown of all the expenses and the rentals and all the things, right? So you're gonna want to contact this guy and get the T12 from him. But if it's a big deal like this, just pass it up to me. Just say, hey, this is something my partner is going to be more versed in. I'm going to toss you his information.
Okay. I still wasn't able to actually have a real conversation with him. He was like busy, couldn't talk to me. I tried to get something out, but I couldn't get into it. So he wanted me to call him back. What?
Have you got any type of motivation to sell from him?
No, like literally I couldn't continue the conversation. He was really busy. So he wanted me to call him back at 4, but we had that meeting.
Okay. Well, first things first, obviously, is just figuring out if he has motivation. So I'll give him a call back, see what the motivation is, and then we'll go from there and we'll try to structure some sort of deal with it.
Hell yeah, let's do that.
But yeah, 100%. Like, I want to dive freaking deep into multis. We want to buy all the multis. We're ready to buy, baby.
These are the new future. Okay, that's one thing in the pipeline. And the other one is it more of it's an out there idea? But I want to
get 1 second. Let's think about this really quick. If I thought about like a year ago, really thinking about this, if I put myself in this chair a year ago and I'm like, yo, I'm literally ready to take down a 14-unit building. And there's there's much bigger buildings, there's much bigger fish to catch. But I would tell you, I would run away like a year ago. I'd be like, hell freaking no. I'm still trying to get this single family wholesaling thing down. So this is when you put in freaking consistent work, day after day after day after day after day. The whole year goes by, and I'm ready to take down a freaking 14-unit building. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, it's crazy though, just thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
There's another property here. We have a guy looking to sell a property for this isn't a wholesale deal for sure. But it's all fixed up, it's ready to go. He wants 235. His best option, honestly, is a realtor or for sale by owner. But he said if we could find a buyer, he'd like all he wants is 235. So anything we find over that, we can keep it. He'll give him commission, whatever it is. So I was like, what if I just do an option contract and just see what's out there? You know what I mean?
What's the ARV?
It's like 250, 270. They went on. He worked with an agent and he took it out because the agents were like sketchy or something was weird.
How long was it on the market with the agent?
Let me look. I don't think it was that long.
Okay, so if it was on the market for like 30 days plus and it didn't sell, typically it's not.
It was less than 30 days. Literally the 12th to the 22nd. So 10 days.
Okay.
And then he took it off because of some other stuff. Actually, I'm sorry about that. It was on the market and then it was pending sale. So he got it. Oh, I remember. So it was he found a buyer, but the buyer wanted 90 days. And then he backed out of that and then he just took it off the market.
Okay, hell yeah. Did he tell you where he had the buyer at, like what price?
Yeah, it's all on the record right here. I think it was 249. Let me see. Pending sale at 249.
Typically the pending will just be the list price.
Oh, so it is?
Yeah, they probably listed it at 249, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they typically won't show like the pending price. It'll just be the listing price, and then it'll just say pending.
You know, I think in the conversation he talked about it, but I can't remember from the top of my head.
That's cool.
But what I'm thinking is just like this guy really just wants 235. If we could find a buyer, like a buy and hold seller, because this is like a ready to go.
Why does he want to sell?
Let me see what I wrote here. Yeah, I didn't write it down. My bad. I forgot about the pain. But I think I got it in the conversation. I just can't remember.
Okay. Well, that's one thing on the next conversation. Dig back into the pain and figure out exactly what is going on, why he would ever sell it. Because who knows, maybe a sub 2 deal would make sense for him. You know what I mean? Maybe he needs 235 in order to just pay off the mortgage or whatever. But it's important that we figure out his motivation. That way we can structure a deal according to his situation. So that's first thing. Second thing, there is not really an option contract you can do when you're selling it to a retail buyer. It's not like you can wholesale something to a retail buyer. The reason being is because the banks with a retail buyer, right? The banks will not allow any assignment verbiage in the contracts.
Okay.
So you cannot assign a contract to a retail buyer, essentially. So the way you go around that is by doing a like as is novation. Does that make sense? So you do a novation agreement at 235, but you would have to find a buyer somewhere around like probably 270 for it to be a decent deal. Not even probably like 280. So if ARV is like 280, then would be cool doing a novation at 235, but it sounds like ARV is more like 250.
Okay.
That makes sense. Now, with that being said, bring it back full circle. The reason why it's important to go dive deep into the pain and figure out why he's selling and figure out the whole situation, because maybe just a retail sale is the best thing and putting it on the market is the best thing. And like you just said, maybe his realtor was doing some shady stuff. Like, who knows? There could be some shady things going on. And he just needs a new realtor. So what we do is we just refer them to a realtor, and our realtor gets the deal and essentially gives us a referral fee.
Okay.
But it's important to go back and dig into the pain 100%, because maybe he's going through foreclosure or something like that, and a sub 2 at 235 would make sense.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what, with the information I have, can we make it a deal somehow?
With the information that you just gave me at hand, I would say referring him to a realtor is the best bet. However, I can't really confidently give you an answer because we don't know his motivation, and we have to give the best option according to his motivation. Does that make sense?
Yep, makes sense.
So yeah, I would circle back with him tomorrow and figure out his motivation, or later on today. Any
Okay.
other questions?
That was about it.
Love it. Karen, what's going on with you?
Yeah. I spoke to the lead that you told me that I should give a number and offer around like 217. And I spoke with him today. Um, uh, he says that he's probably gonna hang on for it if that's the offer that we're gonna give him. But I asked him where or what he was hoping for us to land at, and I got his number lower from 360 to 325.
There you go.
Yep. And
Karen's stuck in the matrix.
Breeze.
But what a badass. Karen's first day as a full-time acquisition manager, and she negotiates somebody down $35,000. Freaking great.
Oh yeah.
That is badass. Felipe, how was your day as far as going through the flow chart? I know we talked about it briefly, but like kind of break down what your thoughts are. So for a background story, we went into a new CRM and we're kind of like going through seasons with the CRM. The first season was just getting all the data back into our system, back into the new system. And then from there, making sure everybody was hitting their KPIs. So we essentially went through those seasons. Now the season is where do we direct the cannon? Where do we direct our time every single day? So what we did is we built out a flow chart for every team member within the CRM. So
Yep. So first day today, the morning was kind of slow just because it was a different way I was going about the day. But then right when we had around 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock around there, we went back to, I got the flow of it. It was normal, nothing too difficult. So I like it. I like the way I like the way it flows. I never would have thought of doing it that way, but it makes sense how Andrew would have thought of that.
okay. So do you see it being effective?
So far, yes, but it's only one day, so we'll see it more in the future.
KPIs wise, do you see it being effective?
Yeah, my KPIs, I can see that they'll just stay in that 100 range.
Freaking love it. So Karen is stuck in the matrix. But shout out to Karen. First day full-time acquisition manager. She negotiates somebody down all the way from what'd she say, 360 to 325. That's badass. Cool, bro. So we'll give Karen a couple seconds here. Any thoughts on the day, Felipe, and any leads that you think you could use getting over the hump in the next like couple days as we come to the close of the week?
In terms of help, I'm not sure I need any. I did that plan what we talked about yesterday of falling on my own sword and but falling back on my team.
Yeah.
With that apartment complex, 3 families, a single family in the back. It went really well. You know, the guy was like super understanding, makes sense. I kind of blame the market as well, saying like it's kind of riskier for us to just buy a single family home behind of a 3 family while the market's kind of going down. So then I told him, I said your only option is sell the whole thing to us at 450. And he said, okay, let me talk to my family. And I gave him homework and I'll follow up with him on Monday to see.
Good job, bro. Good job. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
My guy up here. What up, dog?
Hey, bro, I wasn't supposed to jump in, bro. I just wanted to.
Now you good, bro. Hey, you good out
Threw
here.
me in the fire, bro.
Let's go with you, man.
Yo, just working, bro. Just crushing it. You know what I'm saying?
What you getting into?
Bro, you know it's quarter for the quarter. Coming up on the 4th quarter, dog.
Yo, Daryl told me, he's like, listen, we're a quarter milli for the last quarter. I'm like, fuck that.
Right.
I sent Daryl a voice message. I said, we're at a half a milli.
Half a
Fuck the
milli?
quarter milli. We're
Let's
at
do
half
it.
a milli by the end of the year.
Let's
What's
do it.
up?
Let's do it. Half a milli. Let's get it.
Let's go, bro.
Quarter
See,
already started.
here's the thing. Me and Felipe were just on a meeting with my business partner, another guy. And Felipe is like, holy crap, this is a high level room. Talk about since you've been in AZ, all the high level rooms you've been in, and how important it has been to your career.
Bro, over the weekend, I was literally having dinner at Pace's house. Like, that's all you got to say. Like, the rooms that I'm in is just different. Like, it's just completely different, bro. Like, would never.
What has it done for your career? Like there was definitely a point where Daryl wasn't going in these high level rooms.
Bro, I'm just thinking completely different, right? Like, I'm not thinking. I used to think, okay, what do I need to do to eat tomorrow? You feel me? Like, what I need to do to make stuff happen or pay my rent, right? Now I'm thinking, okay, these next 10 years, what do I need to do to be living like this, right? Like, I'm thinking long term now. I'm not thinking right at what's in front of me, right? I'm looking around the corner. I'm looking around the block, seeing what's going on down there. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. That's been the main thing for me.
So good.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate you coming in here and dropping some gems on the YouTube channel, bro.
Bro, no doubt, bro. I seen my dog was live. I'm like, let me jump in real quick and say what's up.
Yeah, we have Wholesale Hard Knocks tonight at 7:00 Eastern time. We're gonna go over the market. We're gonna tell you guys how we're still getting deals done in this freaking market, while all the other influencers and everybody's like, "Hey, you can't do deals in the market," and all this stuff, like little bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Pussy ass hoes. Hell yeah, bro. Let's do it.
Go.
I'll holla at y'all.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. So Karen tried coming back on here. I don't know if she's still stuck in the matrix or not. But if you guys aren't following Daryl, what the hell are you doing, man? Daryl Ellison Jr., I believe, on Instagram and YouTube. We got a podcast coming up here in an hour and 50 minutes. Go to my YouTube channel. Hit that little link that says, or the little bell that says, hey, I'm going to get a notification when Mike drops a video, okay? Because he brings people like Daryl and Felipe and Karen on, and we're giving some freaking sauce. Like me and Felipe were talking about yesterday. This is free?
Damn, Ron.
This type of stuff is free? Like,
people out there charging?
Crazy. Karen, back from the Matrix. What's going on?
Yeah. Am I okay now?
You're good. So
Okay.
last time we left off, you said you renegotiated somebody from 360 down to 325. So where are you at now? Like, with the lead?
Yeah, the way I said it was the way I got his number was at first he wasn't really like willing to tell me his lowest number, but I told him that we could get back to our lender, but we could do it only like twice for a certain property. So that's why he was forced to like say.
So good. Listening to
that.
That's why I told. That's why he said his number that he's gonna be, that his lowest number is 325.
Hold on. That's like next level stuff. Like, listen. So this is essentially what Karen said. Hey, I can only go back to my lender twice. I already went back to him once with a number. I can only go back to him one more time. So when I go back to him, it has to be your absolutely best number, or else the deal's probably dead. So can you give me your absolutely lowest number? Karen gets this cat down from 360 to 325. That is gangster. Good job.
Yeah. So that's where I left off. And what I was thinking is, I know the notes that we had, the homework that he gave for me for that certain lead was to try to tee him up for seller financing and to have him have a conversation with you. But that's where I left off.
Okay, so what's the homework that you gave me?
I would check back with him about it. And yeah.
Okay. So what's the ARV? Do you remember? Is it 360?
That's what he said.
No, what's
Um,
the ARV for us? Like, what is it worth?
I don't remember.
Okay. Push the lead over to me. I'm running up on time here. So
Okay.
what I'll do is I'll call him either tomorrow morning or on the live tomorrow, and we'll go over it.
Okay, cool.
Why does he want to sell again?
Let me check.
Dang it.
Is she out again?
She got snatched up by the
They grabbed her. They're like, you're giving out too much sauce.
word. Honestly.
That was a good move.
Karen just dropped more gems. Yo, that little piece that Karen just dropped about her, how she got the lowest number from the seller, that is more valuable than literally 99% of the content that a lot of these influencers put out. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%.
Have you ever heard something like that on YouTube before?
That was the first time I ever heard that. I actually thought she got it from you or something when she said that.
Well, she did because I'm a freaking badass, but having fun.
Yeah, nobody really, like in the wholesaling space, nobody really teaches you how to negotiate. They just say, they say wholesaling online is very repetitive.
You want to know why? Because they don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Like most wholesalers do not know how to negotiate. They don't look at wholesaling like a sales and marketing business. They look at it as like a freaking hobby. But this is literally like it's a sales business. Like I talk about it all the time. Like think about the Wolf of Wall Street. That is what wholesaling is. Wholesaling is just sales and marketing. Karen is back. What was the last thing that you were saying?
Yeah, this was the guy who had his contractors, but were delaying the process.
Oh yeah,
His motivation was he's getting old, so he just wanted to slowly get rid of his rentals.
yeah. All right, cool. I'll call this guy tomorrow.
Okay,
Assign me a task. I'll give him a call.
got it.
Guys, silverhomies.com if you guys want somebody like Karen who just gave out that crazy sauce to call your leads, I would. I actually do. You know what I'm saying? Silverhomies.com. Submit your leads. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're coming up here on I think we got what 1, 2, 3 more episodes of how to wholesale. Who knows? With the sauce that Karen just dropped, I think maybe Felipe and Karen should actually, if you're watching this right now, throw a 1 in the chat or 1 in the comments if you guys would like to see Karen or Felipe or both of them have their own YouTube channel with a how to wholesale episode going. Anyways, please like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all y'all. What we got? Of course,
Harvey Martinez.
Let's freaking go, bro. All right, people. We appreciate y'all. Peace.